this Balamayumbai, I love some of that. Baphomet, the Necromancer.
6-7 song is literally a chant and summoning the spirits that he operates in.
You sacrifice a goat, sacrifice goats, chickens, mice.
Oh my God, this is from Russell Brand. So I don't know how long I can play this.
No, that don't look good. He's actually doing devil worship, isn't he? On the sly, sacrificing mice. Those poor little guys. I mean, goats. The goats are part of the deal, aren't they? They know, but not the mice. The mice are like, what's going on now?
Isn't that crazy? That was from Russell Brand. I was just listening to that, and I didn't even know. I am so out of the loop in so many ways. Anyways, welcome everybody. Welcome. I am on Facebook Live and Instagram. It's one of those days. I do have today off. So I'm going to try and get a few things done. I want to put up some decorations. I'm going to try and put up some decorations today. And yeah, it's just one of those days. It's kind of a jam-packed kind of day for me because it's off today. Number one, just let me tell you, hello, everybody. My Advent calendar is starting December 1st. I'm excited for it. So if you want a 1-card or a 3-card reading, let me know. Different prices for each. It starts December 1st. I'm going to be delivering 24 messages for you for 24 days, plus an affirmation, rituals, little things like that will be included. And at least once a week, I will pop in on a video, boop, or most of it will be emailed to you. It'll be in a little letter for you. What else is happening? Moon readings. I only have 2 moon readings left for 2025, and they are going to be cray. Just saying. With Saturn going forward today, and the moon in Pisces, it is, wow, karmic lessons. This is like, truth be told, things, energy coming in, newness that is coming in, and that is unfolding. So that is happening today with that. And then with the new moon, full moon that's coming up, I should say, there's a lot of energy that's coming in for us, eh? So it's really got to be grounded with all of this. It is quite it's quite a hectic time. I mean, the cards that I was pulling this today were just totally the Hermit card, the Judgment card, and the Star card. You know, this is Sag season, right? So moon is entering Pisces, Saturn stationary. I have 2, as I was saying, I get distracted here. I have 2 readings left for the year for the moon readings. Then I will start the 2026 cycle. And the 2026 cycle is with some new people. Not everybody, well, maybe they still will. But I have a special offer for that for the whole year. So if people are wanting the offer for the full year, which is $600, and that's getting 24 readings that I videotape for each person for the whole year. And you get it twice a month. Hope I'm explaining that. There's just so much coming through. What else is going on? I think that's it. Oh yeah, I have my moon journal. I'm doing a moon journal. So the moon journals are $10. And it's going to have the 25 moon phases for 2026. 2026 is going to be a crazy year. Just, there's so much that's ramping up right now on that energy that of change, of diversity, of transformation, transitioning in so many different ways within our lives. And we are seeing that things are really ramping up in the world. Like the world is getting really loud. It's getting kind of crazy out there. And with Saturn coming in, it's going to be starting to really release a lot. There's going to be a lot of energies that are going to be coming in of people seeing truths, seeing things that they maybe put aside and they didn't want to look at. There's all of this unfolding. And right now with this big cosmic days that sets the stage for the next 28 years, with Saturn going direct. It won't be back in Pisces for 28 years. And we got the moon sliding into Pisces. This is like, a lot. So for my Canadians and everyone else outside the US, or not us, for all of us Canadians, happy, or not Canadians, for all my Americans, can I say my Americans, happy eating Turkey Day to you all. Not us Canadians, we've already ate our turkeys. So we're stepping into a major spiritual checkpoint. This is the moment where the universe says, pack up your bags. The old world is closing. Get ready to move forward. Mercury is still retrograde, but is slowing down hard. So basically parked in the sky. So nothing is ready yet. Everything feels paused, weird, floaty, a little frustrating, very Piscean. With Mercury retrograde in Scorpio, it doesn't help. And with with Neptune, who also basically not moving at all, we are finally, I think it's like the final exam in Pisces. It's our spiritual exam that is here. So what does it mean for us energetically? Well, Saturn direct, accountability. What do you need to start taking accountability in your own life? No more spiritual sick days. No more slipping back into old patterns and saying, oh, well, I'm going to do this anyways. The moon in Pisces, emotional sensitivity. It's also intuitive portal. You can easily drift into fantasy or fear with this energy. So we got to keep centering ourselves. We got to keep coming back to that center. We got to keep going on our meditation pillow and really activating the new energies within us and start to work with the divine and working with our divineness within. And with Mercury retrograde, to not jump the gun. So we got to do it slow. We got to do it steady, intuitive, deliberate. This is the moment where you ask, what chaos have I allowed in myself, right? And what am I finally done with? What are you finally done? What is that frustration that you've been hanging on to, and you just feel like you've been doing it over and over and over and over and over again, and it's just not working, and you're just finally done doing it, or you're finally done with that one person who is just, okay, what more can I do with them, right? Or her. So, and if you've been carrying a lot of toxic beliefs and guilt and shame and self-punishment or karmic loops, like Saturn is closing the door and saying, this is it. Did you clear what you needed clearing? Did you forgive what you needed to forgive? Did you release the fear? Are you willing to walk into the next chapter with a clean heart? Lots there. So we are not dragging old karma into a new timeline. We're starting something new. And Saturn and Neptune's chapter we've been in is ending. We are exactly between an old world dissolving and a new world emerging. And today is where you feel the click. So don't push or react. Don't try to control. Just be in your truth, your intuition, your spirit. You'll pass this test by choosing purity of intention, not perfection. Things are going to be the way that they are. And sometimes we just got to say, okay, don't fall into the crazy illusions. There's a lot going on out there in our little muggle world. There is an economic crisis. There is global issues. There are talks of, war and digital ID and digital currency, and so much is there that we are being thrown into, and we feel like maybe you're just on spin cycle and it's never going to stop. But the way to stop it is to step out. The way to stop it is to say, no, I'm not following into that illusions. I'm going to bless it. I'm going to breathe. I know it's happening. I understand that. but I want to come into my truth. I need to come into me and my alignment. And that means that my alignment may not be what others choose, right? So the karma, the karmic energy, especially with Saturn, we have the Hermit card. And that is Saturn has been teaching us. It's been teaching us to not to punish, but to listen. It's been teaching us to go into the cave. You weren't meant to move quickly. You weren't meant to have clarity. You're not meant to have all the information all at once. We're not, although we want it. And you're not meant to see your own inner patterns without distractions. This retrograde wasn't external at all. It is a purification of the world, of our belief systems, of our stories, of the karmic loop and the self-sabotage. It's not only for ourselves, it is in the 12th house. This is the end. The energy coming in and saying, wake the fuck up. Are you listening? Or are you following into the old patterns? Are you falling into the old beliefs? You learned what happened when you are alone with your truth. And Saturn says, good, now bring that wisdom out of the cave. Bring it out, because the judgment card comes in and it's the alarm clock. It's saying, wake up, the karmic reckoning. No more sleeping through your destiny. The old identity is done. The old karma has been weighed. The past is not coming with you. It's done. This is a baptism. This is a cleaning. This is a cleansing. It's a clearing. But sometimes we don't want it. For whatever reason, we like to sit in our own shit, and it just feels good because it's mine. It's my smell. I like my smell. But it's saying, no, it's gone. You are awake now, and you have to act it. You have to see it. You have to embrace it. You can't turn back. You have to go forward. And the star comes in, and it's the blessing. It's the healing. It's the guidance. It's the new world Saturn spoke of, the hope restored, not fantasy hope, but spiritual. This is a spiritual certainty. The star is the North Star. So we got to go with this. The star is the card that comes after the tower. Yeah, a lot is dismantling, a lot is coming out, a lot of things and information is coming forward of truths, of spiritual cleansing, of understanding. And we have this, it's like this beautiful energy that's coming in to get us to really move in a brand new direction. Whew, it's a lot. It's a lot, but this is our spiritual test. This is, we're going through it. And we're going through this beautiful spiritual energy. And sometimes we're going to get frustrated, overwhelmed, mad, angry, feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, and it's all depending where it is in your natal chart too. God bless my little Pisceans, because they're going through a lot. There's a lot of emotions that are going to be coming up and second guessing. And, and if you have a lot of energy in the 12th house, well, that's it too, because it's the 12th house is ruled by Pisces and it's ruled by Neptune. So you are in, when I see a lot of planets in people's 12th house, it's like, boy, you've come in for a lot of karmic energy. Like you didn't come in here to take things easy. You came in here to get shit done. Right. And that's part of it. It's like, okay, how am I getting it done? How am I connecting with my spirituality? How am I connecting with the divine? Am I trusting in the universe? Am I trusting in God and the goddess? Or am I trying to do it all alone? And Saturn is Saturn's the mafia. He's the big dude. He's the guy who says you want to do it on your own. You don't want to trust your intuition. You don't want to trust your guidance. You want to second guess everything. Well, okay. That's fine. He's not going to force you to do it. He's going to show you. He's going to open the doorways for you. He's going to have you walk through them. But at the end, it's up to you, your choices that you make. Are you going forward or are you holding on to the past? Are you holding on to what was? instead of looking at what is and what can be. That's where we're at, right? So, my loves, on this day, let us take a time. Let us walk forward with the awakened intention. You have passed the test. You've done it. We're here. Let's go forward in this beautiful energy, in this beautiful cleansing. And allow for the Lord and the Lady to watch over and bless us in all that we say and all that we be and all that we do. It's crazy times, crazy energies, but it's like, if you look at today's Thanksgiving, if you think about it, like a lot that's been written, like what the Pilgrims did, or, actually the very first of the Thanksgivings wasn't till quite a number of years after them being there, right? And they actually sat down with the First Nations that were there. They sat down with them and feasted with them and gave thanks with them. They didn't slaughter them. It wasn't a slaughtering at all. And I mean, you go back in history and go back and look at it, but you got to look at, these are people that left tyranny, right? So King James the First was the king, and he was the one who finally went to England, and he thought, well, hey, I got all this power now, I could do whatever I want to do because I'm king, right? And he's the one who wrote, the King James Bible. He's the one who started to rewrite things. He wrote the book on demoniology. He also wrote the book on how to catch witches and what to do with witches, right? And we all know how that ended up. And here are these people who wanted a new life, wanted something different. And you had one guy who went to Denmark, got a boat. Wasn't the best boat. It was, but it was a boat. It was a very small boat. And sailed across the ocean and landed on Plymouth Rock in the winter, in November, on the East Coast. So not exactly the best weather. Half of them died within the first year. So they didn't have exactly an easy life when they first entered. And we're in that energy. We're in that energy of restarting, redoing, remixing. We're landing on a rock that probably feels like shit, right? And like, what the hell we're going to do. But when you walk beyond that rock, the land and everything, and how fertile there is, and that there are energies and people in that are there, and they may not be exactly what you think they should be or what they should look like, but they're there to help you. They're there to help you to grow. I mean, one of the first pilgrims, I can't remember which one, but he was the one who started Wall Street and started the trading and started, getting things done and creating the part of the Republic of the United States. So this is a time of change. This is a time of renewal. This is a time for us to starting on a whole new path. We're going in a whole new direction that we've never been on. And we might be landing on a rock in the middle of the cold, right? And moving forward into a new world that there's a lot of unknowns. There's a lot of variables, a lot of changes, right? And you got to go with the truth. Don't go with, the hearsay. Don't go with the illusions. And when you come into your truth and you come in and you walk away from the hearsay or this one and that one, you'll see, and you'll start to feel like, yeah, all right, there's a lot of beauty that's coming in, but there's going to be a lot of crap that you're going to have to go through. I mean, the first year that they had to survive a winter with hardly any food, from disease and whatever else that came through. So it's very interesting, when you look into the history and the timelines with the astrology and how, there's so much similarities that are happening at this time that happened throughout history at different times, right? So let us step into it, embrace it. We're on a new trip, and it's going to be adventurous and crazy, and sometimes it's, there's going to be things that'll happen that we aren't going to be liking very much, but they're all part of the transformation and changes that need to happen for us to go forward, and for the future for others to go forward in as well. So have a blessed day. May the Lord and Lady watch over and bless each and every one of you, and all you say and all you be and all you do. And let me know if you are wanting the Advent calendar, and you'll start getting everything. Oh, on Monday. Yes. So excited. All right. Have a great one, everybody. And we will talk to you very soon. Okay. Tomorrow's Black Friday, so I'm going to be very busy. Lots of sales and stuff happening in my store, a lot of mucklucks and everything, and moccasins on sale. Great boots. If you are able to get a pair of those mucklucks, honestly, because I have a pair, they are by far the best boot I've ever worn. Just saying. Anyways, have a blessed one, everybody, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye.